Top of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make something very, very clear. I am a Muslim that did not do the Muslim ticket. I am a Muslim that is not going to vote the Muslim ticket. And I am a Muslim that is going to campaign against the Muslim ticket. There is no Islamic cleric that has the moral ground to come and tell me how Muslim I am to vote somebody. You do not have that moral ground. You are not God. Yes, and let me tell you people something. Gone past those days that you just come to the mosques and say things to youth and then you think we're just going to accept it and go with it like that. Gone past those days. You can never put us in your contract. It's a contract. When I go collect on a contract, do it when I don't do it with our money. But do not bring us into this. Because I see no how somebody would go into the mosque and say that Muslim ticket. If you're a Muslim that is not supporting Muslim ticket, like you are, is it that you are fighting God or something? Is that normal? That's why I said most of these guys are content creators. They are content creators. They create content. They go and show the content that they created, and then they give them money for their content. We've gone past that level in this country. And to people in northern Nigeria and the whole of Nigeria, if you not like, wanna go do them, wanna go vote them. Nobody wanna stomach. It's your stomach now. It's your well-being that you are actually trying to mess with. It's not a favor. It's not a favor. You are doing it for yourself. You are doing it for yourself and the generation that are actually coming. And somebody will just come and tell me something about one Muslim ticket, or you are trying to tell me how Muslim I am because of one this thing. Look at what this Islamic cleric said, that there is security in northern Nigeria, that the fact that he went to Kebbi and he came back and nothing happened to him, there is security. Because nothing happened, that's to tell you how selfish he is. How about the other people that are going to Kebbi and are being kidnapped? How about the other people that are going to Kebbi and they are finding themselves in the den of these bandits? Because it did not happen to you, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. Until everyone is safe, no one is safe. This is the type of country that we are actually operating in right now. If the government are doing good, wallahi, I'm going to come here and say the government are doing good. But when they are doing bad, let's collectively call a spade a spade. You should dare not come and use religion and think that we are going to fall for it again. It is not going to happen this time around. And this is the fastest election cycle that I've seen. And 2027 is around the corner. And just like I said, not just promise, make us believe, make us understand that what you are saying is actually what you are going to do. Look at the suffering. Look at the unprecedented insecurity that is happening everywhere in this country. So how do you want us to continue surviving? How do you want us to continue living our lives? And want some Islamic clerics who just come and start thinking they are going to brainwash us because you guys followed the back door in the villa and collected money. You are not going to do this with us this time around.
Let's pray that Nigeria does not separate too. We cannot accommodate ourselves. This election will tell us if we are going to be together or not. If Tinubu wins, wahala. If he fails, wahala. So double tragedy is ahead of the country. Double tragedy. So we need prayers for our nation. Those people who call themselves they are our leaders. They will not have any say. All of this, Obasanjo, Abu Salam, Gawan, Abu Salam, Aliu Guzo, and so on and so forth. They can't put Nigeria straight again. They are only deceiving Nigerians. They are deceiving Nigerians. Understand this fact. They are deceiving Nigerians. It's what they want to do. Their interest is what they are fighting for. They are not fighting for any Nigerian interest. That for the children of God, all we need is we continue to pray, intensify our prayers, and be praying to God.
What magic will Tinubu use to fool Nigerians again? The foolery that he is doing economic reform. economic reform of fuel subsidy is gone. All subsidies are gone. I'm paying workers less than living wage. So, economic reform means claiming to be transferring funds to indigent households and asking indigent students to come for loan rather than funding education. Fuel subsidy is gone. It didn't go into electricity and education and road and water and the rest of it, just gone. And indeed, all other subsidies gone. And now the question, what magic will Tinubu use to fool Nigerians against 2027? But Tinubu has given Nigerians a caveat. Don't re-elect me if I fail to give you pervasive and stable electricity. But beyond the economy, what about insecurities? Because armed banditry, terrorism are expanding. Armed banditry has expanded to Kwara State, Kwara North. They flooded security forces to Kwara North. Now, the tragedy has shifted to Kwara South, with citizens protesting insecurities because they find that people are kidnapped, taken to the forest, and have to be redeemed by paying millions of naira for ransom, and that even some for whom ransom was paid were killed, notwithstanding. So when you go to Isalwisi, Umara, Edidi areas, they are experiencing it. I remember a video about 2 days ago only, yesterday or day before, a young man saying that he was kidnapped together with his brother's wife, who escaped by walking through the forests, but he was unable to escape. He had to pay, was it 10.5 million for his freedom? And that the others, there are many, about 100 others in the forest who have not paid the ransom. Creating poverty and insecurities. And when you talk of insecurities, I asked, when during the reign of Muhammadu Buhari, where are all these mushroomy and bad this coming from? This is from poverty. That people are hopeless, they are in penury, and they have to survive. Yes, it's not everybody who can take to armed banditry, but the world is diverse, diverse mindsets, diverse approach to life. But, in an insane society, a society where the leaders are claiming non-existent fuel subsidy as an excuse to escalate fuel price, even then claiming that all other subsidies are gone. So, why should Bola Ahmed Tinubu's magic still work in 2027? And the time not to make it work is now.
Welcome back, my people. I know many of you don't understand wetin we dey let una know. That time maybe it's okay, una no understand. Northern youth now, their eyes don't they shine. It sweet me as it dey pepper them so, because I never see people where be say them mumu like some northern people, because them value them Islamic clerics than other people. That is why the suffering will be okay deep for every land now. You don't know Yoruba, you don't know Igbo, you don't know Muslim, you don't know Christian. Now, which people can't they cry now? Nobody say me with the talk. I be Tinubu supporter or I be anybody supporter. I know they support anybody politically. My own aims be say make everything work. If you understand this man wey be say okay dey talk for you now, real Yoruba person wey be say dey talk for you, but you know the in support of wetin him own brother dey do, based on say you know they do well. Although I would like make una finish wetin get to talk, go come back.
Go and get your PVC. Don't say they will settle it. Nobody will settle it without you. Nobody will settle it. Everybody must be involved. Go and get your PVC. We are appealing to the opposition political parties, with particular reference to the ADC, to do the right thing. Field Peter Obi from the southeast, so that we start with north, south, and zonal justice, and not the zonal injustice which Bola Ahmed Tinubu represents, or north, south injustice. Not the zonal injustice which Tinubu represents, or north-south injustice which Atiku Abubakar represents. Where there's no justice, there can be no peace. That's the truth of the matter. And where you're exploiting the people, the way Tinubu is exploiting the society and claiming to be doing economic reform. What about the insecurities symbolized in the war against the Boko Haram Muslim community? Herdsmen terrorism. Where was that? Where there's another place of recent where it was in Abuja itself. Yesterday or day before, where the Fulani herdsmen and farmers clashed somewhere in Abuja, and the police had to intervene. But some people have been macheted. Yeah, even yesterday in Abuja. So anybody thinking that herdsmen terrorism has abated under Tinubu is a deception. That's the claim of the security advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. All of them, go to Zamfara, go to Borno State, go to Sokoto and other places. You see insecurities. So it Kogi State and all of that, So until these people cried out in Kwara South, who knew what they were going through? Who knew? But now they have protested, led by a chief, and so on. So, Tinubu must not only give pervasive electricity, he must also stop all the insecurities. Yes. And even after done that, he should go to his house and rest at his age, and not to wait like Joe Biden of America. Of course, the Americans told him, at your age, go and rest. You have done your best. Go and rest. Muhammadu Buhari weathered it with the support of the likes of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Barely, approximately 2 years after he died. So, with all the corruption, well, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu's magic works on you, it is because you are evil-minded like him, feeding from the table of the devil. No more, no less. But for the majority, students, youth, workers, business people, you want a better Nigeria, don't sit on the fence. Go and get your PVC ready, and let us massively demand political change. Tinubu's magic must not be allowed to work in 2027. Enough is enough. Tinubu is not God. Yes, he has been, I don't know, to call it bribing them or, well, okay. He has been buying loyalty from past legislators. Kenny Namani, what is his name? Dogara, Yakubu Dogara, and people like that, hungry politicians, and drumming support for the monster, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Claiming fuel subsidy where none exists, claiming to be transferring funds to indigent households and asking students to come for loan, saying he has removed subsidy from everything, and still thinking Nigeria in debts, piling up debts for Nigeria's generations, as Muhammadu Buhari piled up debts for him, not accounting for fuel or anything. Muhammadu Buhari. All the money recovered by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, not accounted for. Oil revenue, not accounted for. Money collected from tax, not accounted for. And yet, Tinubu is imposing poverty on Nigeria. Same with reform. What reform? Reform of transferring funds to indigent households. Which country developed from transferring funds to indigent households? But it's left to you and me not to sit on the fence. Don't say they will settle it. Nobody will settle it. Go and get your PVC. Don't say you are old. Leave a good legacy for your children and children's children. That is what it is. Those who are feeling far from Tinubu today are not thinking about tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is waiting for everybody. It's inescapable.
Come back. I know I don't hear seen this man get to talk concerning the Muslim and everything. We be say okay, they use their handbrake. Although as they be now, I know even could make them will be say okay, they support all these things during the 2023 election. They come out when they talk, they go kick against them, go work. Then will be say okay, they finish them, they will make sure they end them. So nobody should cry out or blame any Islamic clerics that okay, now them people will be okay. They make them support the Muslim agenda will be okay. They support during 2023. So now soon just be you will be say the else now. I know see you get what you want to talk on saying this. If you get anything where you want to talk on this, make it drop under the section, maybe talk. Thank you.